Veuger, who's an economist at the American Enterprise Institute, and he joins us now live. Stan, some projections suggest that the economy will contract by as much as 40%, which would be the worst since the Bureau of Economic Analysis even started tracking quarterly GDP growth in 1947. Is that where we're headed?
I would think so. I mean, the numbers that came out today about the first quarter certainly uh, don't promise anything better than that. So we hit about a 5% negative growth in the first quarter, and all of that, of course, is driven by what happened in March, right? And so if only 1 month can produce such a negative number, it really means that if you have a full quarter of months like that, which we will likely have, you'll see a very large number. Obviously, mostly driven by services. Hotels and restaurants, I think people would have expected. The number for the healthcare industry was very negative too, which makes sense because obviously a lot of elective surgery and things like that have been delayed. But I still think people didn't really see that coming.
Given this news, what kind of recovery do you think we're looking at now?
Well, I mean, what we'll see is that the unemployment rate will be very high. Um, Lots of layoffs, business closings. It's not going to be that easy to bounce back from that quickly, I think. And so, what I would expect is that we'll see elevated unemployment for at least the rest of the year. And I don't think people have really come to terms with that yet. It wouldn't surprise me at all if we end the year with the unemployment rate in the double digits. And I really don't think that either the administration or the public are really ready for that kind of extended economic downturn.
I know there's so many questions, Stan, surrounding how will consumers behave throughout the various phases of the easing of these lockdown measures. Will they be going out and spending the way that they were before? How long do you think it will take to get the economy back to where it was?
Well, I mean, if you think that we'll be down by say 20% by the end of June, even very rapid growth where we make up 5% every quarter means that it will take about a year to come back, and I think that's reasonably optimistic. I mean, you got to remember a lot of businesses, if they lose 20% of their customers, obviously they can't survive under the circumstances they were operating under before. That's just, that's not how a lot of businesses uh, work, given the margins that they make on their sales. And so I don't know. I'm not as optimistic, I think, as the conventional wisdom is on how fast we'll come back from this and when will we back to normal.
All right, Stan Veuger with the American Enterprise Institute. We really appreciate you coming back on to share your analysis with us. Thanks for that.